Oh shit. I think we're live, folks. Welcome to the new show, episode 1. That's right, folks. Welcome to Lolcow Nobodies.
Riley sitting in his basement room, Mike hot coffee brewing in the gloom, talking about a show round and round. It just won't let him go. Keemstar's voice echoes in his brain like a freight train humming through the rain. Lolcow Live, it's rent free, yeah. Set up camp and his head won't leave there. Spinning tales about tales, can't break free. Riley's podcast blues. That's the melody. Late nights he's got headphones tight, chasing a ghost in that digital light. Every word, every twist, every fight, feeding the fire he can't put right. Some folks move on, but not this man. He's knee deep in someone else's plan. Lolcow Live is rent free, yeah. Set up camp and his head won't leave there. Spinning tales about tales, can't break free. Riley's podcast blues. That's the melody.
That was the theme song. I hope you all enjoyed it. I hope you all had a great time with the Lolcow Nobodies theme song. Welcome to the show, everybody. I am Riley, and I am a nobody. That's the reason why the show is called this. There's a couple reasons. This is like the lolcow community's favorite insult. This is their own. They're like that you're nobody. And I'm like, yeah, I guess I'm an audience member of your show. I don't know if that counts for anything. But yeah, shave that beard. I know, Redox. I know. Hello. Well, welcome to the show. Welcome to Lolcow Nobodies. But yeah, that's their favorite insult. And obviously months ago on stream, Keemstar's been living rent free in my head forever. That's why the as mentioned in the theme song, as mentioned in the theme song, just Keemstar and Lolcow Live continue to live rent free in my head, despite the fact that I have not watched them in a year, because I just want the glory back. I want them to go back to the old days, and they did it once. They did it once. I was tuned in, and now I think I'm gonna keep tuning in. I think Lolcow Live might be good again. Redox is not gonna agree with me here, but like, it's too little too late. I understand most people would feel that way. But I put myself in the shoes of Tommy C. Right? Because I'm a big fan of Tommy C, big supporter. I'm a patron, everything. I love Tommy C. I watch his show, Shot from the Point, all the fucking time. He's one of the best broadcasters out there, I think. And he went on the show to just to have some fun and to try to get Wings back on Lolcow Live because it completely is unwatchable since Wings was fired. It was good with everyone. That episode was great. And he came on, they did the show. It was fucking brilliant. But Keemstar, that son of a bitch. But regardless, so Keemstar's thinking about these side shows. He's got this vision where he's like, we gotta have fucking a show on at all times. I think most of that is fucking stupid. I'm starting to lighten up on it only because I'm a Tommy C simp and he seems intrigued by the idea. But regardless, I think Keem should not be trying to book main hosts for side shows. It's fine now because first of all, so Wings is back on Lolcow Live starting tonight. So that's good. And as for Tommy, instead of being back on Lolcow Live, he is doing a morning show called Lolcow Cafe. And I did listen to the first episode of Lolcow Cafe today. Very good. Very good show. I'm going to be tuning into that every day. And I'll probably tune into Lolcow Live every day too. Fuck it. So I'm going to be following all the various drama and bullshit. And I'm going to do Lolcow Nobodies because I think it's a stupid, hilarious concept. But like, the reason why I haven't been tuned into Lolcow, and I just like I hope Keem fucks off for a while. And I can't have any faith in that, right? Because Keem has this constant desire to move the chess pieces, and he just can't let a good podcast be a good podcast because uh it's got to make money. It's got to be a money machine. It's got to be viral. There's got to be drama and violence and fucking Boogie getting egged in the face or whatever. Whatever they're doing to Boogie over there. And we got to have a bunch of ratchet Discord idiots do a bunch of shows. But again, having Tommy C back really does brighten it cuz on today's Lolcow Cafe, Tommy kind of was given a crash course on all the weird Discord retards that do locale shows, and I am kind of fascinated by it now. Like I'm fucking parasocially skinwalking Tommy C basically. But you know, I love that guy. He seems excited. He it was presented in an entertaining way. This Batgirl chick seems like she's probably among the best of them. Lolcow universe wise. So I'm glad she's his co-host and not some fucking autistic retard who's gonna blow up the show in 5 seconds and it's gonna be blamed on Tommy. You know, I'm starting to think it's not money laundering. They've just cultivated because I've been looking at the chats and I've been participating in the chats and I've been sending super chats too. I'm guilty. The machine works. The reason why the newest scam of streams is text to speech. And the fact that everybody hates the show and wants them to hear about it. There's the simps who just want to give the money because they like the show. And then there's the haters who want their hate acknowledged so bad that they will pay money into the show. And it prints money. There's super chats everywhere, and it seems genuine. These people are real. A lot of them are people I know from when I was in the Lolcow Discord, which I'm probably gonna have to get back into now to have the inside scoops for this here program. Keem needs constant control and drama. It's exactly what Keem wants. Rage baited. Yeah, I mean, I'm doing exactly what Keem wants, but it is funny. It's anti-entertainment to me. Like I hate that it's happening, and that captivates me. But I think it might be good now. I think they might have fixed it. Wings is gonna be back. It seems like they're going more in a podcast direction. They're not going out and fucking around all the time. Tommy has a cool show that I'm gonna tune into, regardless of the quality of main Lolcow Live. All they have to do is not watch this garbage and Keem will implode. People are so dumb. They want to watch the garbage. It's delicious, delicious garbage to them is the problem. That's the issue here. is not it's not that they are fucking up by not destroying the garbage. They want the garbage there. They desire it. They crave it. In fact, how is Wings back and why? He said he was done unless he gets paid a lot. I mean, they do get paid a lot. They fucking do. And it's just like everybody had fun on the Everybody Together stream. And Keem talked to them behind the scenes, and Tommy got hired to do Cafe, and Wings got hired to be back on Lolcow. Allegedly, I guess, because I don't know what Wings has said about it. They might be lying. It might be bait. We know Tommy's doing Cafe, but Wings being back might be bait. We'll see what happens tonight. But from what we're told, you can't trust Keemstar as far as you can fucking throw him, that bald bitch. But from what we've been told, Wings is back. I just realized you can see the fucking mess in the corner of my room. I mean, it's like a blanket and some shoes and a bag and a shirt. It's a regular human mess. It's not like I'm not Asmongold, okay? There's not roaches crawling on my head during the live stream. We have a fucking I used AI for the show. We'll see if my leftist friends catch on and get upset. Uh I needed a logo in 5 seconds, first of all, and then I thought the song would be funny because they do those fucking stupid AI country intro songs. So I had to have one. This is me aping Lolcow, okay? I'm stealing it. I'm starting my own Lolcow universe show. We'll see what maybe Keemstar will DMCA me. That'd be pretty funny. Cause I know he got all pissed. I know Grace Thorpe changed the name of her like anti Lolcow podcast from Lolcow Rejects to just Misunderstood. And I wonder if Keemstar like threatened her legally. But I get no viewers and I'm just a fan. I think the reason why he was so pissed about Grace is everybody thought that it was a work and that he was working with Grace behind the scenes to have her do like a like a real lolcow show, but fake that it's fake. You know, it's real, but they're gonna trick you into thinking it's fake. Man, fucking all the kayfabe involved with lolcow is so wild, and I'm out of the loop too. Hopefully they'll catch me up on some of the lore now that I'm listening. I'm your only viewer. The rest are bots. There's only one other viewer, so and they haven't talked. Unless you mean in general. My viewers aren't bots, okay? If my viewers were bots, I would have more of them. It's just like a few people that want to fucking support me. Because I'm nobody, which is where the name of the show comes in. So I'm just here to autistically scream into a microphone about my frustrations with Keemstar to no one. And that's the show. That's the concept. But I'm back in it, you know? I might even want to check out some of the other shows. You see, the problem when you have a 24-hour radio network is it's fucking impossible for anyone to really keep up with it. Like, even keeping up with Live and Cafe, I know is going to be a challenge for me, but I'm going to try to do that. But then, like, I like Billy the Fridge. I might listen to Lolcow Rewind and or Lolcow Balls, but it's just like who has the fucking time for all this Lolcow shit? It's too much. Like I'm still kind of disappointed with how things are going. The reason why I'm a little softer on it now is because Tommy wants to do a morning show. He said he always wanted to do like a morning radio show. This is the closest he's gonna get. He's gonna put his all into it, and it's gonna be good. And he wants to keep doing it, even if he were to become a host of Lolcow Live, he would do both. And that's where I come in, and I'm saying, get the big four back. Get the big four back, Keem. Just hire Tommy for live, but they don't want to cut Tommy into live. It's too many cooks in the kitchen. Too much splitting of the money. Keemstar can't have that, which is the problem. If it weren't about the money, it would happen. Because everybody loved that stream. Everybody loved the original four. Riding again. Just hire Tommy for live. He said he'd do both. He'd make the time for both. Let him do cafe. Let him do live. I know it hurts you, Keemstar, to give money to Tommy C. Except maybe it does. Keemstar is so hard to read because it seems like he hates Tommy C most of the time, but then he keeps hiring Tommy C for these jobs that pay thousands of dollars. Like what's going on there? Does he have like I think he just has like a crush on Tommy C and doesn't want to admit it. He's a fucking tsundere. He's like, "You're fired, Baka. It's not like I like you or anything. You're fired." But it is a brave new era. I'm glad we've got all the original cooks back in the kitchen, even if not on the same show. I'm glad that we seem to be going in a more radio direction where there's not like new drama every 5 seconds, maybe every 10. But that is always what Lolcow Live was. Like, there's always been drama involved. It's not like that's out of the realm, so that's not a concern. So I have mixed feelings. I still think a lot of Keemstar has fucked a lot of people in his wake. Like it's hard to kind of justify. Like I think Connor got fucked, Pollard got fucked, all the editors because now there's no editors, I don't think. So just every editor ever got fucked. Uh I hate Keep. When you say keep, are you talking about Keem? Most times I assume you are, but I'm okay, yeah, you hate Keem. I know. We all hate Keem. He's a good broadcaster though. Like that's the thing. I've always felt that way. The man does know how to entertain, but the problem is like he has no integrity. He just wants the money, which I can't refute because we all need money. That's the hard thing about it. If he cared more about the art and did the show in a way that was artistically fulfilling for the listeners and for the people doing it, he would make a good show. He's a good podcaster. The episodes with Boogie and Wings and Tommy C and Keemstar from last year are all great. It's a great cast. Even without Tommy C, I was okay with it because Keem was there. But I prefer Tommy C. If I have to lose one of those four, it's Keemstar. But I like all four of them, and I'm okay with Keem Boogie and Wings. So I'm gonna be watching, but hopefully Keemstar doesn't fucking blow it up, which I'm sure he will, because he always does. Seems to be doing pretty well though. Uh, so the train is still running. He's money laundering. This is garbage. How can he afford Cray-roll? 50K a month on garbage hosts other than Tommy, Wings, and Boogie. Just a random figure, but I'm sure it's a stupid amount for all this. I think it's just revenue per show. They've somehow, again, maybe it's money laundering, I guess. But I don't want to make that grandiose of a fucking allegation seriously. Like we've talked about it on this channel before. But it really does seem like they've built this cult that is just willing to feed money into the lolcow machine. And there's enough super chats and memberships on even the shitty sideshows from all the simps that makes it like, worth a damn. Like I assume they're not getting paid anywhere close to what like Boogie and Keem are getting paid and what Wings is getting paid. But I assume it's okay based on what I've seen. Like it seems worth it. It's definitely worth it for Tommy because unfortunately, shot for the point, not shot for the point, retard, shot from the point, doesn't seem to hit the algorithm, unfortunately, which it should because it's a great show. But like, Lolcow does give Tommy an opportunity to get a lot more live viewers because like I've been watching Shot for the Point this week and then I watched Lolcow Cafe. It's like 100. He he's usually over 100, but like not by much. Like I think it was like 130 average viewers on Shot from the Point, and then this morning on Lolcow Cafe there was like 800. So Lolcow is like a big platform, even when it comes to its shitty sideshows, at least comparably to fucking fly by night shows. Keemstar is running something of a network here, it seems. Like it seems like everybody's getting at least a little piece of the pie, and that Keemstar does somehow know how to get eyes on these people and get them paid. Maybe it's money laundering, but why is he paying so many retards? I feel like you could money launder with significantly less retards. Too many fucking cooks in the retard kitchen. Super chats take like a 70% cut. If it's 70? That would be so fucked. There's no way. I imagine it's like 30. I think that's what I've heard people say is like 30. Yeah, it is a little weird how much money Lil Cow makes. But Keem is just a businessman. Like again, Tommy doesn't seem suspicious that it's money laundering. He just knows that Keem knows how to do business. Like, Baited was as big as Joe fucking Rogan at one point. Keemstar's old show. Like, he's done it before, and it seems like he's doing it again. And it's impressive, because the show has sucked shit for a year, and now everybody's all fucking into it and shit. He's money laundering, he creates no value, you need a whole network, just like Kick. Kick had a 10 million donation stream, Mr. Beast. So okay, you're just a guy. You're just the money laundering guy. Like every time people get a lot of money for a thing that you don't think deserves a lot of money, you're like, that's money laundering. Is what's happening there. No way people are paying for this. Everybody thinks like me. Everybody enjoys content in the same way as me. So obviously, this thing that is making money that I don't like, it's money laundering. You see. Man, that show is so fucking. And again, also, if it was a money laundering scheme, I think they would talk about money about 10 bajillion% less. Because that was the problem. That was one of the problems with Lolcow Live from the very beginning, is they're always just talking about how much money they make. It's just like, yeah, we made this much money, this much money. Oh, we had this much money. Oh, this money is going here, and this money. Oh, are you getting paid? Oh, I don't know. Oh, the money, 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 money. And it's like, it's infuriating how much they talk about it. I don't think they would be doing that if they were trying to be shady and do money laundering stuff. It is a fact that they view bot. Kick has no viewer base. Aren't you the Kick viewer base, Mister? I watch fucking uh internet crash out fucking degenerates all the time. Isn't Kick the home for that sort of thing? You are the Kick viewer. Such a high school childish tactic. Pretend you're cool when you're not. Maybe, perhaps. Yeah, I'm very interested to see where things go. There's every time team breathes, a potential pitfall comes up. Pretend you're a normal business while not being one. I don't know. I think it's real. Call me crazy. I'm not talking about the content. I don't know about the scripted shit. That's something I'm gonna have to start looking for because when I was a real Lolcow fan, when I was one of the simps, I never fell for the faking allegations. And I don't think there was really faking back then because again, I trust Tommy C. And I think he would have fucking blabbed his mouth off a year ago when he felt scorned if a bunch of shit was faked back when he was on the show. But I think post cancer, it definitely became very fake. But I haven't been watching, so I don't know. And I'm curious to see how fake it gets if I start watching now. Because I don't think the reunion stream was fake, obviously. It was just them all shooting the shit and reminiscing. But so I'm going to start tuning into Lolcow because Wings is back, and I assume they'll have Tommy on sometimes, and I'm gonna be waiting for that. Uh, I'm sure Tommy wouldn't expose his money machine. It wasn't his money machine. He got fired, and they tried to fuck him out of a paycheck, and he went scorched earth. So at that point, he had no view of getting into Lolcow again. He said that he meant it at the time that he was never gonna work with Keemstar again, but then he had a big opportunity to do his morning show dream and also he was going to get a day job because SFTP was struggling to pay the bills. So he just did Lolcow again instead. I think it's fine to be desperate for money. Like just doing a fucking gay podcast where you just have to suck Keemstar's dick a little bit and just like be okay with the fact that you will someday be fired. It's just like whatever, go there, make your money. They wouldn't expose his paycheck, his 10K a month paycheck. I'm not talking about the money laundering anymore. I'm talking about the faking. I know he wouldn't if he was part of a money laundering scheme. He wouldn't expose it. You think anyone would attend him on talk for 2 hours? Money machine. The money machine was gone. There was no money machine. He was fired. The money machine was not for him anymore. The money machine is the lie for him. You're on thin ice, Riley. Okay, okay, sure. I still have some resentment towards Boogie that I'm gonna have to work through. Cause he was just so quick to like jump on the snake wagon when it came to Tommy. Like Keemstar I know is a snake. I guess I knew Boogie was a snake too, but like Keemstar snaking Tommy C, not a surprise. But Boogie is pretty volatile. He could have pushed back. There have been there have been similar scenarios with other Lolcow hosts where Boogie did push back. But he just jumped right on the fucking snake train for Tommy C because he's too mean to him, I guess. And it's the Boogie is pathetic. How much does Boogie make? I think he did disclose it. I don't remember the exact amount, but like I think it might be in the teen Ks or maybe even like 20K. 20K more or less, it seems like. Maybe I'm overselling it. Maybe that was just like a big year or a big month or whatever they were talking about. But definitely several thousand. So it's a fucking cash cow over there. It's genuinely impressive. Oh, I'm getting my first DM about AI. usage. I'm not hiring an artist for fucking this shit. It was kind of like a goof that I even put this much effort into it. Like this should have just been a Riley Radio Live. This is very spur of the moment where I was like, I remember I said I was gonna start a Lolcow show. I'll fucking do all this shit and go crazy for no reason. Uh Feasible when Google takes 30%, you have to rely on donations. Super chats, memberships, YouTube monetization. It all comes together. Merch sales, fucking shows make money, Redox. They have a shit ton of members. Like an absurd amount of members. Whatever. Fucking conspiracy Charles over here. Fuck off. It's a gag. That tree was asking for it. That's my response. I just have a brain and life experience. I'm sure you do, Redox. Don't simp for AI. Learn to draw. Uh-huh. Oh, here we go. Learn to draw and not put prompts on a computer. I can't draw, Harry. If you want to make a new logo and fucking invoice me for it, go ahead. I put this together. I needed this for the get. It's funny to me that I put this amount of effort to it, but it's not effort though. But the fact that I never do any of this shit for my streams, I'm like, okay, I gotta have a logo, I gotta have a thumbnail. I'm doing real ass lolcow shit. AI art does look like ass. It looks like ass, I agree. And you also missed the AI theme song. That was pretty good too. My two viewers, everybody. Can we spin this to a Mo hate show? What is there to hate about Mo? I love Mo. Mo's great. There's no flaw with Mo. I thought Jello made the Jello doesn't make shit for me anymore. I hate Mo. I listen. I disagree with you about Mo 100%. There's a lot of things you say about Mo that are true and are funny to poke at him about. But I think he is a great broadcaster. That man is a fucking machine. He is my like primary co-host at this point. He's the one that I feel most comfortable bantering around. And I think we got something going with the MoCast. And if you disagree, that's your life to live. He's a silly guy. He's got some wrong opinions. But I love my Mo. He's not a bum loser. He's got his own place. He's got a job. Let him be. Not a lot of adults can say they have their own place and have a job. That's the reality of the world. Mo's doing great. Insufferable, obnoxious person to have as a co-host. You just don't like fucking bombastic shit. Anytime somebody's like loud and makes jokes, you're like, I hate that guy. Like you just want fucking NPR. Sit here and fucking intellectually talk about how much we love fucking Chainsaw Jackie. He's insufferable. It's not true. Because we're not okay, so be it. Maybe my audience is teenagers then. Maybe I'm mentally a teenager. What do you want out of fucking comedy radio? Oh, she's back on Instagram. Damn. Mo just appeals to ungrown, fatherless teenagers. Oh, by the way, I don't think we've had a chat box like at all. Let me make the chat box visible. She posted about her sister. Interesting. Ungrown, fatherless teenagers. Jeez. Take off your shirt? No. Don't sexually harass me, Harry Otter. Maybe you are gonna kidnap and rape me, like Mo tried to imply. He's like, I'm serious, dude. It's fucking parasocial shit. And I'm like, it's not parasocial. He's my friend. He's been on my show. RT. I guess he does do that. I guess it is allowed. But that's not the guy I want to be. Nobody has to see my man tits. The rape time. Oh man. I need to get better at broadcasting alone. I knew nobody was gonna want to call into this shit. I need to find. I need to join the Lolcow Discord and befriend people and trick somebody into being my co-host for Lolcow Nobodies. Maybe I could get a former LCUer, one of the low tier retards that Keem fired, that has no clout on their own. Maybe I can snucker one of them. I miss Jackie. I hate Burger and Mo. I'd rather have Kathy than Mo. Kathy's a fun character. But Burger's a balding dishwasher. The absolute state of Asperger. Jackie's sister looks just like her. Wow. I'm sure you're happy about that, Redox, you fucking creep. You and your little crush on Jackie stalking her LinkedIn page. Man, Lolcow Universe Season 1. Keemstar's fucking retarded ass fucking marketing. Where he's like, it's public information. Riley, do you have any other eccentric gay retard friends like me? I mean, it depends on what qualifies as an eccentric gay retard. I guess not really. I have some eccentric trans retards. Jackie's too kind for this world and Burger abused her. Oh, what a sweet, beautiful flower. I have to white knight for her. Riley looks like his brother, but bigger. Fuck you looking at my brother for? You are a stalker. I guess it's not hard to find. He's around. He's just very rarely appeared in my universe. I gotta try to book that guy for a podcast. That might be funny. Go back to Wisconsin and make videos with Demi. Boy, do I wish I could. I'd fucking move to Wisconsin today if moving weren't so hard and inconvenient. I had the fucking time of my life. I'm not even lying. I really wish did have Demi Gloom around in real life to hang out with and Squeebo and their like crowd because I had a fucking blast. You have a brother? Yeah. I randomly can't. I forgot he had a Twitter. I randomly came across his Twitter and he does. Well, he looks like the thing is like it's kind of like layers of separation. He looks fucking straight up like my dad, and I have a lot of my dad, but also a lot of my mom. Like I think like the facial kind of structure comes from my dad, but like kind of the skin tone and like the I don't know how to explain it, but like it's a mix. But I do have a lot of my dad, so I look like my brother in that way. You never talked about him because I don't talk to him really. He's an older brother. I've only ever met the man once because it's a half brother on my father's side, from a family that he had before me that he abandoned. He hates my dad, who is his dad. More or less of a neckbeard than you. Probably about equivalent, I would say. I don't talk to anybody on that side, really, which I should, because my niece and nephew are cool, but I never see them. I have a sister who has two kids, and I've met her older kid twice. Once when she was really young, and once recently, and then she had another kid who I've met once. They're cool kids. Fucking my niece made fun of me for being fat. She knew what she was doing was wrong. She didn't want to say it. It was one of those things where they say like I was gonna say something but I didn't want to say it. I'm like, well now I want to know. And they're like, but I want to make you upset. And I'm like, I promise I won't be upset. And it's like you're really fat. I don't. It wasn't exactly that, but it was some facsimile of that. You guys can bond over the hatred of your dad and Graham's people because before you know it, you'll be 30. Last thing you want to be is still living at your mom's. Uh, he he still lives with his mom, so perhaps we could team up. I don't know. But yeah, that was a really cool day. Unfortunately, there was some kind of background drama that like happened afterward for like stupid bullshit that is not at all relevant to me. That everybody loved me. It had to do with my parents more so. But yeah, it was me and mom and dad who was visiting, and it was that whole family except for my brother because he hates dad. And I was hanging out with my niece and my nephew. And dad got to, I think that was the first time dad met his grandson and granddaughter. I thought maybe he had met the granddaughter before, but no, that was the first time he met the kids. So he got to be a grandpa for the first time, and that was cute. And yeah, it was fun. It was a good time. Their dogs, the dogs are pretty sick. Those are my other nieces and nephews, the dogs, because now everybody talks about pets as if they are sons and daughters and like deeply. Like I call my pets my son or my daughter, but that's where it ends. We're not taught that they don't have other family members. My other family members just like are friends. My cats don't have an uncle. Cause the cats are both my sons and my mother's sons at the same time. So that makes it way more complicated. We can't apply it to anybody else. It's I'm my own grandpa type shit. Yeah, I guess I've been deafened in the Discord the whole time. I hope nobody came in and just like left and didn't say anything. So now if anybody wants to join the Discord call, I won't be deafened. Wait, aren't you 23? I am 23. I better get on it before you hit 30. I have not seen The Stupids. Or unless you're talking about a different movie. You should have body slammed her. You're talking about my niece? Fucking 5 years old? Like, fuck you. It's like fucking Looney Tunes dropping an anvil, but she doesn't have tune physics, so I don't think it would work out so well. How dare you? How dare you say that about my niece? Oh, I know about the song, but I don't know about the movie. I've heard this. I heard the song on like YouTube Shorts. It's a terrible movie. On 29, once you start to reach 30, you start to wind down on how much effort you can expand. I already have like no effort to expand, so that's gonna be real fucked up. Giga impact my niece. My nephew could barely speak English words, but he already knew how to play Minecraft. That was pretty funny. That was an absolute state of Gen Alpha moment. Motherfucker's fucking owning Minecraft on his tablet. Fucking expert Minecraft player. Can't understand a word he's saying. He's still got terminal toddler voice, but yet he is Minecraft expert. I turn 40 next year. Please exercise, Riley. It'll help you be less like Mo. Maybe I should. Your nephew is severely autistic. I don't know, maybe. I do need to go over there more. I wish I had more uncle stories. Classic bit. How old is he? That's really bad. If he's 5, he's cooked. Younger than 5. No, no, no. He is the correct age to have toddler voice. He just also can play Minecraft. He was like 2 or some shit. 3. I'll be the fat uncle. Yes, common character archetype. Like a sitcom. Like, hey, Uncle Riley's here. Lock the fridge. Ha. So he's 2 or 3. That's okay, but his development is delayed. Um, yeah, I mean, he's gonna be fine, I'm sure. Clean your room, dog. Jesus, come on. Stay at home, uncle. I would do that. Uncle Riley gonna body slam everyone. Yeah, that's my bit. The funniest thing, I think my greatest uncle moment is using my niece to torture my brother. I think that's family dynamics to a T. Because my brother hates dealing with kids and does not like it when the kids are over. And I'm just like, hey, hey, you want to go see what Uncle Dave's doing? You want to go see? And we went into his room and fucked with him. It was great. You deserve to stay home and be funny, if only living at your mom's uncle. How old is your brother? I don't know, like 25, something like that. Don't be an evil telemarketer or whatever the hell you were doing. Listen, only sometimes was I evil, okay? A lot of the programs I worked were not evil, but a couple of them were. If he's 28 or more, he's done so. Yeah, I don't think he's quite 28 yet. I also think he's disabled in some way that I don't know the details of because I never fucking talked to him. I never talked to anybody. I'm a shit. I never talk to family. He's severely autistic. That's his disability. I mean, that's definitely possible. I wouldn't rule it out. Not that there's any problem with that. Autism is a superpower, obviously. Obviously, folks. You think Keemstar is autistic? He does like obsess over like numbers and shit all the time. I think he is he's like business autistic. Boogie, I think, is autistic, which tracks. I think Jordy's just angry. That's his ailment. He's eternally angry. He's like a fucking primate. Somebody set him off 25 years ago, and he's just continued to rampage. He's just a greedy goblin. Fair. Are the Dragon Ball podcasts done forever? I don't fucking know, man. Probably. I always ask him, and he's like, "Yeah, we'll get around to it," and he never will give me a solid date. Kima's not smart enough to actually be into numbers. He's so stupid, but I think he is though. When it comes to dollar, he wants to see as many dollar signs as pot. It's not that complicated to be like, is number go up? Yes, keep doing what you're doing. No, start fucking around. Boogie going off on Buddha was funny. True, I've seen that clip. That was pretty good. And he went off on that. He went off on Buddha a couple times. I don't know which one particular, but every time he does, it's funny. That Muda shit's crazy. It really just goes to show you how easy it is to lie on the internet. Completely effortless to present an entirely false narrative about yourself. You have very low of expectations of people. Kim is an idiot. Wings is smarter than anyone in the podcast. I mean, that might be true. What's the Mutahar drama? I guess he, if I'm understanding correctly, he's not an engineer. He's been lying about his credentials. Like he always claimed he had like tech credentials and like a big tech job. And it turns out, it seems, that those claims were not true. One of the farmers. That was a fuck up. That was a funny concept. The farmers that only did one episode, and then everybody immediately realized that it made no sense and what the fuck were they doing there? It was Diorio, Turkey Tom, and Mudahar, and I guess they were supposed to like come in and fuck with Boogie and Wings, but then they weren't getting paid anything, so they didn't. He never really digs in anything whenever he talks about tech or his job because he's bullshitting, I guess, as it turns out. Man, Turkey Tom, I'm jealous of Turkey Tom because he's exactly my age, and I remember his fame starting like at the same age that I started doing podcasts for nobody, and he's just continued to grow. I have a lot of jealousy in my heart for people I find to be in similar situations than me or people that I know get too much success. I'm a bitch. I'm a complete bitch. Fucking Purple Fire, that son of a bitch, very successful Pokemon YouTuber, used to frequent the same Twitch chats I did. And I'm glad that he's successful, but boy, am I fucking jealous. He never gave any details I always disliked about that. He was just reading a PowerPoint, never gave examples or deeper understanding. Can't give what you don't have. Turkey Tom just does documentaries. Fuck Turkey Tom. What? Oh, what's your beef with Turkey Tom, Harry? Famous lolcow farmer Turkey Tom. This is definitely on topic. Turkey Tom is definitely relevant to lolcow live now. I'm sure. What did Turkey Tom do? Riley on his way to become bitter like Mo. Yeah, maybe. Man, I just hope this doesn't blow up immediately. I want this show to be positive for a while. I know eventually Keem's gonna fuck up again, but hopefully not immediately. Just behave, Keemstar. Let Lolcow Universe Season 1 fucking settle. Because he's like, oh, the Lolcow Universe has only just now reached its true potential. So we're resetting the clock, and now it's Season 1. Lolcow Universe. Whoa. I just hate the Lolcow's documentary shit and don't like that he gets praised for it. I mean, it's just like sometimes you want to know. Like, I enjoy fucking documentary style stuff on YouTube about internet retards just because it's like now I know about the guy. Like, I'll hear something about something that happens, and I'll just be like, oh, this guy made a video about it. And if they're somewhat capable of presenting it in an entertaining manner or an interesting manner, I stick around. And it seems like Turkey Tom and like that kind of circle is pretty proficient at that. Just take my money and let's review random Dragon Ball stuff. Yeah, I mean, I want to save the movies for Mo. I wish there was like other Dragon Ball stuff. We could do the Dragon Ball GT podcast. How do you feel about GT? Because I'm the GT defender. M. Fleming documentaries are way better. Yes, definitely better. Way fucking better. If M. Fleming makes a documentary about somebody, that's the one you're looking for sure. I will not argue with you about that. Forget Mo. He's a bum loser, bad influence on you. Look, if Harry wants to, I forget how his mic sounds. I feel like it might not be very good. But if Harry wants to sound decent and come on podcasts all the time, maybe he can replace Mo in my heart. But it's if he's around, if he's willing. Maybe I'll start my own leftist political show to compete with Turning Point GSA. Because I can't let Demi Gloom defeat me. You think GT's better than Super? I mean, I think so too. We're gonna be the GT Apologist podcast. I have a college degree and I program. I was just bitter and seething that one time you two went live. Uh, you mean that time that he was arguing with you? I thought he was doing pretty good that time. Demi and Squeebo have high power levels. Did I actually not do good on that podcast, you motherfucker? You're fucking with me, right? Because I genuinely thought that went well, and you said that, and I got pissed. I was genuinely like, what the fuck does he mean? We agree on it too much. I mean, like, I think that's fine. We'll just have like discussions about the parts we like. I do. You don't have to have a guy who likes it and a guy who hates it. I do review podcasts, so that's not the case. He was missing the point and insufferable. Maybe. Demi and Scuba were carrying your ass. Come on. I said some stuff. I made some jokes. Give me some credit here. You can hear how bitter and mad Mo is when he argues with you guys. It makes me uncomfortable. I hate Super GT's better by comparison. I have such a complicated relationship with Super because, like, there's so much good shit in there, but it's just like subtle character things and plot things that piss me off. And also, the ending of the Zamasu arc is the stupidest fucking ending of any arc in any anime ever. You're out of your element. That's why I thought I was in it. I felt good about that episode. You fucking asshole. Super ruined DBZ character. I don't know. I feel like it like ruined and unruined Goku and Vegeta a little bit over time. But I think the other characters are pretty consistently good. I just don't like the general concept of like the gods of destruction and how they have like undefinable power and nobody will ever be able to surpass them. Even though they said in the Battle of Gods movie that Goku made him use 70% of his power as a Super Saiyan God, so logically Goku and Vegeta and Gohan should be stronger than him by now. But they're not because of retcons. But it's a cool show. There are cool moments. Super Animation only really got sucky like back when they were doing like Battle of Gods and Resurrection F. Like I have to say, like the original arcs all look pretty nice all the way around. Maybe there's still a couple of fuck ups during like the Universe 6 tournament. But like definitely by the Zamasu arc and 100% throughout the Tournament of Power, the animation was pretty on point. It's already canceled. I guess the manga's still going. Almost all the supporting characters in GT suck except Japan, Young Goku, and Trunks. I don't think that's true at all. I think the side characters are great. The only problem is they don't get enough highlight. Vegeta, the character arc of Vegeta in GT is fucking masterful. It's just he never gets to punch any guys in any meaningful way. Super's not always bad just as a start. Yeah. I mean, even then, like, animation quirks are one thing, but, like, overall, I feel like I enjoyed Resurrection F as an arc a lot more than I enjoyed it as a movie. Because the movie just felt like a rushed hack job. And I think the expansions on it did make it better, even if there were some animation quirks. Um, so yeah, I like that Gotenks was there. Pissed me off that he wasn't before. There's like 60 episodes of GT and not enough time to really go into anybody. Yeah, it's Goku and Pan. Even Trunks is kind of just like there. There's Goku and there's Pan. Those are the characters that get focus. And even Pan they kind of sideline at some point. I'm getting distracted now. We have hit our obligated time. I might hop out soon, but I'll chill for another second, see if another conversation blooms. Yeah, the Teen Goten and Trunks stories, they're doing it in the manga now for Super, which that I'm excited for. I'm working through Super. I'm still behind. I haven't even finished the Tournament of Power. So I'm gonna finish the Tournament of Power and then I'll read the arcs that have not been animated. But I guess they're doing stuff with Teen Goten and Trunks now, and I've seen some of it. It seems like it's fun and cool. So I'm glad they're finally fucking doing that shit. Let's talk about Jackie. Jackie segment. I don't want to talk about Jackie. I have nothing to say about fucking Jackie. Except for how you want to do that. But alright, folks. I think I am gonna start winding down and getting out of here. I hope you enjoyed. She's like 35 now. I gotta go into Publix and get stuff real quick. I got my husband. I gotta go. Thank you for streaming. I promise not to rape you. Thank you, Harry Otter. Thank you for the promise. Ben is like 38. I know. They're all getting so old. The passage of time. Am I fucking right? Include every moment Boogie and Wings lives is a miracle, kind of. Same with me. I'm not gonna say it's not same with me, but they're a lot older than me. The show's gonna get a lot less fun if suddenly Boogie has to like be in a hospital bed for a month and then die. All sorts of developments can happen in the Lolcow universe, and we're here to cover them on Lolcow Nobodies. Co-host needed. If you happened upon this as a Lolcow fan and somehow enjoyed it and listened to it to this point, and you would like to be my co-host, please comment. I'm gonna try to snake some fucking Lolcow fans into joining me. Or maybe locale characters. I've got schemes. A lot of these people I could probably just offer to pay a little bit of money and they'd come on. Because that's how people who work for Keemstar usually operate. But folks, thanks for joining us for the Maiden's Voyage of Lolcow Nobodies.